Oh yes. We're live. Welcome to the Slob Show, Roker.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, I just did it, and I feel I'm not feeling the best right now, but I did
You
make
just did what?
a major move right before we started recording just now, and we are live.
Okay.
By the way, if you listen to this in the podcast version, which we're on every podcast platform, we do a live stream now. So Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. All those places you could watch this live. We usually do it Tuesdays at 3. Sometimes it changes. That's what we shoot for. So last week
Right.
I
Today
did
it's Wednesday at 3:46 today.
exactly.
Very exact.
It was supposed to be. Hey, I blame Roker this time because I was ready at 3:30 and he was talking about a scam that him and I have going for like food. So this was something off air. And Roker was so thirsty because it was like an option of getting free food that he talked about it for 17 minutes. Usually it's my fault.
I feel like I need to pull out my Ventra card because it's just a bus just rolled over me. Do let the record be straight that I was here at 3:30. I was ready to go on time. Okay.
But you were very consumed with this free food hack thing that we were talking about.
Well, duh, yeah.
But we're not here to talk about that today. We'll mention that some. We found out about something interesting, but we need to vet it because we can't.
I want to.
Hey, we would never put you guys in a bad position ever,
dude. I never pass along anything that I haven't done myself. Right?
Exactly.
I would never give you any speculation, but whenever I pass on a slob tip, it's something that I have done myself and normally multiple times. So. That's what we want to make sure. What happened with you right before we began? Is it just
okay? So, I did the Burger King hack where I mean, it's an old school thing, but I mentioned last week I got a double Whopper last week off the broiler, and I swear to God, it brought back memories of the 99-cent Whoppers, the 2-for-2 Whoppers, my heyday with Whoppers. I used to the Whopper was my thing. I would eat Whoppers every week when I was like in high school, grade school, college, whatever. The Whopper's fallen out of my rotation.
You had a Whopper and how did you order it again?
Okay, so you say off the broiler. And I used to do this back in the day. I never really understood it. What it is normally they make a bunch of patties of meat and they like throw it in some container. And then they basically reheat the meat in the microwave before they give it to you.
Sure about that?
Something like that. If someone works at Burger King, if you could let us know how that works. Eric likes the Whopper I put up there in the corner.
but if you get it off we don't know for sure exactly how the Whopper is prepared if you just go there and order a Whopper or order something like that. But if you get it off the broiler, they are putting a Whopper fresh on the broiler and you're getting it off of the broiler as soon as it comes off. We know that for sure.
That's correct.
So you ordered that and you heard the angels sing, apparently.
Well, of course I ate last time I ate it in the car. Okay, because I paired my double Whopper with and again, here Burger King isn't sponsoring this podcast. They should. For what Roker and I are about to talk about here, they should give us like thousands of dollars. It doesn't matter. Okay. We're here to help the people. We're not worried about ourselves right now. We're worried about you, obviously.
Absolutely.
You're who we care about. So, okay. So I get it off the Burger King app is the greatest food app ever.
I was just about to say, if this is the first time that you've ever listened to the Slob Show, download the app for whatever restaurant you frequent.
Yes.
Burger King, Jimmy John's, Wendy's, anything. Download
McDonald's.
the app. There will be coupons on that app that aren't available anywhere else. And it'll be the best thing you've ever done. Popeyes. Download the app.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Let me show you this on the Burger King app. The Burger King one out of all of them though, it has crazy deal. Like every time
it does have,
it's ridiculous.
I looked at it for the first time in a while a few days ago, and it's literally got like family meals on it.
For instance, can you see that, Roker?
That says Whopper. Back it up just a little bit. Whopper Wednesday. Yes, I keep getting text about Whopper Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, it's like $1 Whopper. You buy a Whopper, you get one for $1.
No. You just get one for $1.
Oh snap! I never heard Abe go falsetto before.
Son,
not bad.
Son, you just buy it. See, that's the game they used to play, right? Buy one, get one for $1. Now you're paying $7 or $8 for two. That's not a good deal. It's fine, right? But this is $1 Whopper or a $2 double Whopper or a $3 triple Whopper.
Yeah, I just found out that they have triple Whoppers now. And the Burger King by my house has reopened, apparently.
Oh,
it could have reopened sometime in the last 15 months, and I wouldn't have known it, but it's reopened apparently. Well, so I do have a Burger King nearby now.
Hey, Burger King is now back in my rotation because, again, now I went today. I ate it in the car again. I got the $2 double Whopper, extra mayo off the broiler. Oh, my God. It was like, I don't know. The off the broiler brings me back to the days of Burger King being awesome.
That's what delicious. I'm saying. You had off the broiler, and that just kind of, like I said, you heard the angels sing. I mean, because it was the best Burger King ever. Now, getting a double Whopper with extra mayo, that's got to be really tough to eat in the car. So could you explain to me how you were able to pull that one off?
Well, in this case, I pulled over into a Subway parking lot and ate it.
Okay.
Because I took the first bite and I'm like, "Whoa, this is a lot. Like, this is too much."
At least you weren't driving.
Yeah, the last one I was driving, but I had it all over my shirt. My pants was awful.
Huey Lewis in the news say, "Don't drive and eat." So keep that in mind. Don't drive and eat, people.
You know how you're a disgusting piece of garbage when you go into your car a day later and there's poppy seeds wedged into the seat.
Fries like between the door and the seat.
Remember I told you the slice of bacon that was on my seat that one time? I mean, this is sad, you know?
And the worst, have you ever done this? Like you're eating fries while you're driving, or you're eating nuggets or something like that, and you drop one.
Oh yeah.
And it's down by your foot.
And then you kick it and then eat it?
At the stoplight, you're trying to keep your foot on the brake while you're bending down to try and get the nugget off the floor. Dangerous.
You know the hack for that, right?
Pull over into a Subway?
No, that too. No. The hack to get the nugget.
Use the chopsticks that you have in your glove compartment?
No, you use your ice scraper for your car.
Wow.
It's like a stick. It's like those dudes who have those sticks those grabber things.
And it'll add just a little bit of salt to it, so it'll season it a little bit.
Exactly. I mean, if you spill fries on your floor, you're going to eat them, right?
Oh yeah, what's it called? The 5-minute rule?
Right here, Billy said it. The 3-second rule.
Oh. Or 5 minutes.
It depends.
Kiss it to God. Do you ever done that one? You kiss it to God, you pick it up, you go, mwah, hold it up to God, you go, oh, it's good. Pop it in the mouth.
Wait, what's he saying? An old towel is the way to cleanly eat in the car? Oh, so you put an old towel on your lap. I like that, DP.
Bath towel. Oh, dude, go to Kohl's, get one of those $2.99 bath towels.
Oh.
Do it in style.
I like that. That's very smart. But
you've never seen me drop food before, I don't think. But I have a unique ability to catch the food before it hits the floor without even looking. I don't know how I do it.
It's like time you're fast.
It's like, that's how fast I am. I'm like, cat-like reflexes. Like before it hits the floor, I am able to swoop down low. And grab that nugget before it hits the ground. Can't do it in the car, but if I'm at home, it ain't hitting the floor.
So yeah, so Burger King now is. I mean, I've had Burger King now twice this week. The last time I had Burger King twice in a week was I don't know when. I mean, it's been 10 years at least.
Sounds
So
like you're about to be a regular.
I mean, the problem is I'm trying to lose weight at the same time, so it's going to be hard to keep this going. But I just want to say that it's back. It's back in rotation. I didn't think I'd put Burger King back in rotation. I'll be honest. I didn't think it was going to happen, and now it's back in.
Well,
it's in heavy rotation.
Baby steps, Abe. Go down to the single Whopper instead of the double Whopper.
See, that's the
Baby
problem.
steps.
If I know I could get a double Whopper for $2, I'm going to take that route.
That's true. That's true.
That's the problem. You know?
Well, maybe just go once a week.
That's still a lot when you're trying to lose weight.
I do hate it, and they all do this now, and it's on the app too. They put the calories next to it. I don't need to see that. Can't they? You know how sometimes you can open and close things where it's like you hit it and it'll open up and show you more, or you can show you less.
Yeah.
Put the calories there, so I don't have to see them if I don't want.
I like
to.
that. That's very smart.
For example, and I was looking at this, and if you want to look on your Burger King app right now, you will see this. The Impossible Whopper has more calories than the Whopper.
Oh yeah. You know what's in that patty? I mean, it has to be all kinds of shit.
The plant-based fake Whopper has more calories in it than the Whopper.
Hey.
Because they've got to put more stuff on it to make it taste better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's how it is.
So,
healthy, like the Portillo salad is way more calories than if you get a bacon double cheeseburger.
Oh, there's this Italian place in Bridgeport called Gio's.
Oh,
and
I've been there.
Yeah, they're outstanding. And Claire and I always get the salad, and it's like, it's cheese and 4 different kinds of meats, and it's kind of like, there might be a little bed of lettuce in there, just like a little for color.
Just a little dripping.
Yep, but we had a salad. It counts. Billy is saying Diet Coke balances it out. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, and Roker's one of those guys too who gets a Diet Coke because you have the sugar.
I have the sugar. I have diabetes. So, if I were to go to Burger King, I'd be ordering, 2 Whoppers with cheese, or 2 double Whoppers with cheese, an onion ring, and a Diet Coke.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul. So, by the way, if you ever want to ask us any questions, if you watch the live version of the SLOB show, just wherever you're watching, just send us a comment. We get it from everywhere: YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Twitter. Paul Hayes, is there any food you'll never eat again because you overdid it during COVID? Roker.
No. No, and I overdid a lot, but I didn't get sick of anything.
Let me think about that.
And I ended up having weird cravings during COVID. White Castle, Taco Bell, like buying 30 cheeseburgers, buying like that sack. They'll have like a special for 30 cheeseburgers for like $19.99. I'm like, can't pass that one up. Now, here's a good thing about White Castle. You can freeze them, and they come out perfect.
What do you cook? Do you bake them then, or put them in the microwave?
You put them in the microwave for like 20 seconds. And they
I don't like microwave. I don't mess with the microwave anymore. I've been putting stuff in the oven.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you want your food faster than that.
Yeah.
But even the White Castles that you get at Jewel that are in like the frozen section, they come out perfect in the microwave.
Roker, there's your girl Regina checking in. Hey,
Regina.
Will has a question. Girl? Will has a question. Abe, have you tried the Big King? Of course. You know I have. It's delicious.
What hasn't he tried at Burger King, which would be the question to ask?
Yeah, I think I've tried everything.
The fish sandwich, the chicken sandwich. How's their spicy chicken?
The new one?
I'm a fan of spicy chicken, but hard to find. Hard to find a good one.
I would stick with well, of course I would stick with Fry the Coop. That's my favorite, but I would stick with Popeyes. I think theirs is really good. And everything else, like KFC's is okay. It's pretty good. KFC
Chick-fil-A is amazing.
Chick-fil-A, yeah, but McDonald's and Burger King, they're
Not
the
not-
McDonald's. The McDonald's one is the worst. Burger King is the second worst.
Okay. Well, there goes that sponsorship.
If you're going to, well, hey, if you're going to Burger King, you don't mess with the sandwich of the week. You go there and use the app, and you just get Whoppers for $1 a piece. I mean,
Well, I would even go further and say you don't go to Burger King and get a chicken sandwich or a fish sandwich. I would tell my wife all the time, we would go to a seafood restaurant, right? You know, a proper seafood restaurant.
Yeah.
Not like Red Lobster, but like a real proper.
Joe Snow Crab or something.
Right. I mean, I don't want to, you know, McCormick and Schmick's or something like that.
Yeah.
And she wasn't a huge seafood fan.
Hey, tell her to stay home next time. Tell her you'll take me.
She would get a steak. I'm like, Claire, don't get you're at a seafood restaurant. Don't get a steak. She'd get the steak. She'd eat this. I'm like, how's your steak? That's because we're at a seafood restaurant, dummy. I mean, that's what I'm saying in my head.
Dominique, you're jumping to conclusions, Dominique. I don't have IBS. I think I just have an upset stomach every day. Dominique said Abe wonders why he has IBS.
How he doesn't have IBS is a miracle.
Hey, Roker, by the way, you see Joseph right here leaving a comment?
Triple Whopper for $3 on the app. It's a steal.
No,
yes.
But do you know who that is?
I don't.
That's Heavy C. Remember our boy Heavy C?
Oh, what's up, brother?
He's skinny now. He's skinny C.
Oh man, I think about you every time I watch an Oregon Ducks game.
Why?
Big Oregon Ducks guy.
He was?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh, Nick chiming in. Do you guys remember the chicken Whopper? I do remember that. It was okay. It wasn't bad.
Have you ever had the chicken fries there?
Yeah.
Burger King?
I mean, yeah, they're fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So don't. If you go to a steak restaurant, don't order the seafood. If you go to a seafood restaurant, don't order the steak. If you go to some place called Burger King, maybe you want to stick to burgers.
Yeah. So you're saying they're the king of burgers, not of fish
They
chicken?
didn't say that they were the king of chicken sticks. They said they're the king of burgers.
Yeah.
So stick with the burger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a great life hack there, Roker. Just if they do something well, then that's what you should do there.
Dude, Joseph and I, Heavy C, we used to shut down Kelsey's every weekend, dude. It was crazy. On Lincoln Avenue. Oh, dude.
What did you guys get there? Like
Jameson.
Oh wait, what's he saying?
Shut it down. There'd be about 3 people in the entire bar. A couple of fat guys sitting at the bar.
No, wait, Roker. I don't even know if this is true, but I guarantee it is. Who was the bartender that was hooking you up at that place?
Yes, exactly.
Who was it? It was someone, right?
I can't think of his name. It's driving me crazy.
But he was giving you like, because Roker is the master of sucking a hookup dry. Like if Roker is a hookup anywhere,
I am a hookup whore.
But
I will suck that hookup dry.
You show up there for a year. I mean, you don't stop. Like it's like, hey, I'm going here, and I'm like, Roker, really? You're gonna go like Sheffield's, right? You're Carly.
That's loyalty. I'm loyal to them.
At least you left good tips. Right.
I'm a loyal customer, and because I've told you this in the past, where I had this one bar. Should I mention it? Name the bar.
Name whatever you want.
I'm at John Barleycorn, and they lose my credit card.
They're closed now anyway. It doesn't matter.
Both of them are, right?
I think so. Yeah, I know the one. I know the one on Lincoln.
The one on Lincoln's been closed forever. I'm assuming the one on by Wrigley is closed.
Yeah.
So they lose my credit card, and this was back when I had money and I'm paying for everybody's drink and stuff. But they only waited about 45 minutes to tell me that they had lost it.
I remember that. I was with you.
And then they charged me.
Yeah, I remember that.
For all the drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you guys have no idea how much money I spend on drinks every weekend, and I'm never coming here again. You just screwed up. Damn. And I never went back.
A man who sticks to his convictions.
Yes. Look, money's hard to come by, right? So, I'm not going to give my money to an establishment that doesn't respect my money. Okay?
True.
If you respect me and respect my money, I'm there for you. I have this conversation with my wife all the time. I will go back to a restaurant. Well, since it's the SLOB show, I'll keep it to restaurants. But if the service is better than the food, I will go back for the service.
What a gentleman we have here.
I'll go back for the service and assume that it was an off day for the food. As opposed to, if the food is great and you're treating me like crap.
Yeah.
Why do I want to reach into my pocket and pull out money and give it to the establishment if you're going to treat me like that?
Yeah. Well, you make your statement. You make your statement with your wallet. Matt Crowell checking in here. $1 Whopper Wednesday is the best coupon on the planet. That's true. Mike, that's my boy Mike Mack. I don't want to say his full name because he doesn't put it on there. Mike, what's up? So Heavy C, he said, I hated my boss, so we gave Roker the house for $20. Hey, that was always our favorite hookup. Hey, remember Roker? Remember our friend Ann, and she worked at Blue? She would give you, she would give us a tray of Red Bull and vodkas for $8. Like a tray. It was ridiculous.
Was that the place next to Lion's Head?
Yeah, it was called. We
go to after Lion's Head closed, and we go up the stairs in the little VIP area.
Yeah, with our boy Harris at the door.
That's right.
Harris would kiss everyone on the neck. What's up, baby? So if you're just tuning in, what you have to do is ask for off the broiler at Burger King. Off the broiler will bring the Whopper back to its prestige. It brings the Whopper back to being a delicious sandwich once again.
You should next time get off the broiler and one that's not off the broiler side by side. Just so you can make sure that there's a difference.
Oh, trust me, there is. Because I went there like a few months ago, and I'm like, I'm never going back to Burger King.
This is like, for Heavy C, this is like an episode of This Is Your Life. We're bringing everything back for him today. Blue, Kelsey's, Harris.
Wait, Roker, this is a great question for you, Roker. Roker, this is from Paul Hayes. Is there an offer or promotion Roker wouldn't do because it's too much of a dirtbag move? Does he have a line? Do you have any line, Roker, when it comes to getting free stuff?
That's a great question. I would say yes, I do have a line. At the moment, I can't think of where that line is, but I do have a line. I just couldn't tell you what that line is.
Is it like a dead body? You won't take a coupon off a dead body? That's the line? Or would you take it? You can't use it anyway.
Dude, there was a time where I was just out of college. The place I was working for, the boss was taking all the profits and putting them up his nose. So all of our checks were bouncing. And I was literally taking, like, you know how some of these, like McDonald's or Dunkin' or whatever, they'll have that little coupon that you'll peel off the drink or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I was finding those like on Lower Whacker and picking them up and going and getting a free double cheeseburger from McDonald's. So,
Roker, could you please tell everyone about your old white hen hookup?
Okay, so I had a girlfriend that worked at White Hen Pantry, old school, right?
Yeah.
And so she would, and they had those double stuffed sandwiches,
That's right.
that were in the refrigerated section.
Yeah.
But you could always ask for them to make them fresh. So I would always go in, get 2 double stuffed sandwiches. She would make them fresh. They would be quadruple stuffed. I'd get them for free, go home, eat them, wait for her to get off work, and then she'd come to my house and we'd have sex.
And she didn't look good, right? You said
she didn't look good. No, she looked perfectly good. What do you mean she didn't look good?
I thought you were using her for the sandwiches.
No, I wasn't using her for the sandwiches. I mean, I guess I was, but no, it was it was a good deal. That was a real bang bang.
Yeah, that is. You're right. You created the bang bang. Vito checking in on Twitter. What's up, Vito? Mike's making a good point here, Roker. What do you think of this? Off the broiler gets spit on it too because you're making them work harder. Mike, I'm not going to believe that. I'm going to believe that they're making I don't think it's happening.
If you're at a place where you're worried that they're gonna go rogue on you, then you shouldn't be eating there anyway, no matter how you order it or what you're doing. If you're thinking they're doing stuff to amuse themselves in the back,
yeah,
you probably shouldn't be eating there.
Which they do.
Whether or not it's off the broiler or not off the broiler, or Lord knows, because Abe's asking for extra mayonnaise every place he goes.
You wonder what the
so
shittiest.
Like, oh, I got some extra mayonnaise for you. You probably shouldn't be eating there. If it crosses your mind, you probably should not eat there.
Roker, do you think that what do you think we ate? Like, what do you like? Do you think we ate cum, piss, shit, blood, whatever, bird shit? Like, what do you think we ate? Because I know people hate, a lot of people hate you when you're ordering, because you just like you said, you have to have. So sometimes you act very rude.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, sometimes. Like you just said, the dude at John Barleycorn when he lost your credit card.
Yeah, he lost my credit card.
Oh.
And didn't tell me about it. So yeah, I was pissed. I was really pissed.
Roker Reese is saying any woman who will make you a quadruple stuffed burger is a good looking woman. I would probably agree with that.
That is true. One who is watching or listening right now worked at a restaurant or worked at a fast food place and knows of people that did shady stuff. I would love to know what causes that. What would be the customer that would make them do that, and what they would do.
Yeah.
But
just leave it in the comments.
Whatever we did eat, it probably wasn't any worse than what we were ordering.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It killed what we ordered, killed all the bacteria anyway. All the stuff we had.
I mean, well, it's like, oh, I've got 2, double cheeseburgers, but they dropped one on the floor and that's what's going to kill me. I don't think so.
Well, hey, okay, so let's move on past Burger King. We have limited time. A couple other things I want to mention. I made a tomahawk steak this weekend. Oh my! What is it? Could you explain to me? You're better because you're more. You know a lot more about meats than I do. Just because you've been in the game a little bit longer. What is it about that massive tomahawk steak that's so much more delicious than a ribeye? The thickness. I don't know how to describe it.
I can tell you exactly where'd you get it from?
I just bought it at Mariano's.
Okay. They have them on sale at Mariano's every now and then.
Yeah, it was $14.99 a pound. It was like $30 for this big ass, $32 for the massive tomahawk that was delicious.
Sometimes they'll have them for like $9.99 a pound. The last time they did, I bought like 4 of them and froze them, and they're massive. Now here's here's the thing. There's two things that's working for you when you get a tomahawk steak. One is it's on the bone. So when something is on the bone, there's much more flavor. Tomahawk steak, much more bone, more flavor. That's one. Two, because I was not a bone-in guy for a long time. I'm like, why am I going to pay for some bone that I'm not going to eat? But the flavor is so much better with a bone-in ribeye, for example, as opposed to a boneless ribeye, that it's worth that money. Now, number two is the first thing is we eat with our eyes. And so that tomahawk steak is so sexy. Let's admit it. It's sexy. It's sexy AF, right?
The way you said that made me uncomfortable.
But it's the truth. It's the truth. And so that all goes to it tasting just so much better. And if you can, when you're grilling it, if you can get the crosshatch on the grilling,
that's what I did.
That's even another level of dressing it up and making it look good.
Okay, here's how I prepared it, okay? I let it sit for over 3 hours on the countertop. It wasn't frozen. Because they say you have to let it, they say you're supposed to leave it out for a while before you season it and grill it.
Room temperature, yeah.
Yeah. So I left it out for hours, okay? Then I took a full clove of a whole thing of garlic and I cut it and then I baked it with olive oil. And so it was like you could smash it out, and I smeared the garlic all over it with sea salt and freshly ground pepper. Yes. And I put olive oil on it. Then while I was cooking it, I had this garlic Parmesan butter that I was putting on it.
Excellent. Compound butter.
Yeah.
You put that on at the end. Like if you've ever been to Ruth Chris, they'll put some compound butter on the top of it.
Yeah.
Melts off. Yeah, you did everything right, Abe. You did everything right.
It was so delicious.
Rosemary.
Yeah, but then I put it in the oven because like I was like doing a like cooking other stuff, so I put it in the oven then for a little bit, and it was still perfect. Like in the middle, it was perfectly medium rare. But I just put it in the oven for a little bit just to stay warm, basically. But I think that helped.
Did you let it rest before you ate it?
Oh yeah. But it cools so fast.
But it what?
It cools off so fast that you have to like.
It does and it doesn't, but you gotta let it rest, or else when you cut into it, all the juice is just gonna run out of it, and it's gonna get dry. That's another reason why you want to always go with a ribeye, my opinion, because it's got much better marbling than other cuts.
Yeah.
So you've got that fat that's going through it, so it's gonna be a more moist piece of meat. I mean, it's grilling season. You got Memorial Day weekend coming up in just a couple of weeks. That's the time. Yeah. Get those steaks out, get those burgers out. But you did everything right there. Excellent.
Yeah, that was maybe the best steak I ever made, because each cut was like it was so delicious. I mean,
it costs a pretty. Here's how you justify it. You go, if I went to a steakhouse and got this steak,
that'd be $150.
It's $100 minimum.
Yeah.
Minimum. So when you end up paying $35 for one, you go, that's a pretty good deal. And then here's the other thing. You're paying $35 for that tomahawk steak. You're going to baby it. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to mess that steak up.
Oh, yeah.
Think about all of the attention to detail that you put into that steak.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because when I make a burger is a free-for-all. It's like I make it in 4 minutes.
You experiment with it. You're like, I'll put some of this on it, that on it. I'll make one with this cheese, one with that cheese. See what happens, right? Yeah. And so, because you're paying that money for that cut, you're going to make sure that you do it right. And that's exactly what and it's so good. It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. And you're like, damn, I ate the whole thing.
Well, this thing I didn't even
Okay.
eat it. Like this thing was like almost 3 pounds. I think it was massive. This thing was
And
huge.
it cools off. Well, yeah, it also cools off because you take about a dozen pictures of it before you eat it too. That's what I do.
Exactly. I'm doing a full photo shoot with it.
Yeah, I mean, once upon a time I had naked photos of chicks on my phone. Now all my photos are food and cats.
Well, a couple things I want to wrap it up with. Number one, Kraft Mayo was looking for a spokesman. I threw my name in the hat for that. If they don't come
Very
to
nice.
me, if they don't come to me and beg me to be the spokesman for Mayo, Hellman should be coming to me. Kraft, Dukes, everyone. Okay, so
I just did the same with Miller High Life.
And they should beg you to be the spokesman.
Yeah,
I
literally sent them a picture of me.
Wearing that outfit that the dude, because I remember you wore that on Halloween.
In the Miller High Life work shirt.
The problem is you look too much like the guy who was the old endorser.
Well, that's the thing. I sent them a picture of me in the Miller High Life work shirt. Cases of Miller High Life stacked up in my house. And me interviewing Wendell, the Miller High Life.
Didn't he die? Didn't he die?
Yeah, he passed away maybe about 4 or 5 years ago.
What did he die from? A broken heart?
And he was yeah, probably. Yep, here we go. Let me see if you can see this.
Oh, you're not in the camera. Wait.
Here we go. Here.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see that? Can you see that?
Yeah.
So I literally sent that to them. There'll be another rejection letter. Yes, but if anybody should be the poster child for Mayo, it's you.
Honestly, like, and here's the thing too. All these, and I'm looking at, because you type in the hashtag, you look at some of the other people who are trying to be the spokesman for Kraft Mayo, and they're just making a mockery out of it. Like they're all like pouring mayonnaise on their head. They're drinking it. I love mayo. I respect it. You know what I mean? I eat it on everything. I don't have to have mayo on my face. I don't have to eat it with a spoon. I eat it on everything. I respect the condiment. I'm not making a fool. I'm not the way they do it. Like the guy who eats mayo from a jar. You're just saying like all you guys are fucking slobs who eat mayo. I'm saying no. Let's make it classier because if a guy like me is eating mayo, that means every other classy individual likes mayo too.
See, what you should do is you should not only send in your application, you should give them references as well.
Like
people can back you up.
Just watch this. I should just send this podcast, and they can just be like, "Oh my god!" There's no one on earth that talks about mayo and loves it more than me. So Hellman's, Kraft, everyone should beg me to be endorsing mayo.
That's true.
I don't care what it is.
That's true. It's delicious.
It is. I love it. So here's the last thing. And by the way, aioli is just mayo. So don't get it like when you go to a restaurant, they're like, we have this beautiful aioli. Yeah, it's mayo with garlic in it.
Yeah. It's how they can charge you more for things.
It's not aioli. It's not. Oh, well, I don't eat mayo, but I do eat aioli. Okay, you're eating mayo with some shit in it.
Haricot vert. It's a green bean. But if you put haricot vert on the menu, fancy.
Yeah.
It's green beans.
Yeah, exactly. So last thing is I bought this thing called Zupu. And it's
Zupu.
I
can't wait to hear about this.
So it's a 15-day release. So it's supposed to like clean out your system from toxins and like it's like you have 30 pounds of shit in your body. So eat this thing. And they claim if you take these that you're going to be in an emergency bathroom situation. You're supposed to take 2 pills before you go to sleep. I took the 2 pills before I went to sleep last night. For the first time, I've been doing morning radio now pretty much for 20 to 21 years. And I've never woke up at 3:15 in the morning and I woke up today and I felt completely like normal. Like I felt the way I feel right now. I don't know if it was from those pills, but those pills are supposed to make you like run to the bathroom and have diarrhea. For me, they did nothing except for like make me just like pop right out of bed.
Did you have gas?
I had nothing.
Interesting.
So I don't know what this is going to do to me, but I mean, they say it's supposed to help you lose like 5 to 20 pounds of like all the shit that's in your intestines.
Well, Lord knows those pills are going to be working overtime in your system. There's no question about it. I mean, yeah, my mother was always into those like cleanses
Yeah.
type thing. Like she would drink she would make like tea, but instead of using tea, she'd have like lemon and cayenne pepper.
Oh yeah, okay.
Mix it and drink. I mean, all kinds of. Believe me, if there's like some way to lose weight, I've tried it ever since like 5 years old. How much of a slob do you have to be at a Weight Watchers meeting with your mom at 7?
It's 7. Good. Hey, at least your mom was trying to help you lose weight.
She was trying. Well, she was the one who was feeding me. She could have very easily. It's not like I had a job. She was the one who was feeding me all the food.
Yeah. Boy, you need to get to a meeting. You're like, well, just stop feeding me. I can't buy my own food.
Everything. Just stop spoiling me. I know I'm an only child, but damn.
Well, see, my problem was like my dad would like, there were issues with him, right? So I think my grandma, like, so that we wouldn't go outside, she would just feed us ice cream. Because like my dad might kidnap us or something, you know, because we didn't we didn't know what was gonna happen, right? So instead of playing outside, I would get fed ice cream.
Wait a minute. You couldn't go outside and play because they were worried that your dad might come and kidnap you?
Yeah, not forever, but I specifically remember one time where like he was like they're like, oh, your dad's circling around the block or something. And I'm like, wow. Well, then my grandma's like, well, here's some ice cream. And then I'm like, well, this ice cream's a lot better than running outside, so I'll just keep eating this ice cream.
Exactly. It worked. It worked.
So you're saying that it's a parent's fault if a kid gets heavy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course it is. I know.
The kid is not buying.
Yeah.
You know, the kid is not buying food. I mean, I'm talking about if you're a young kid. If you're going to school.
Yeah.
I remember, I don't know how much school lunches were when you were in.
They were like 35, 40 cents or 70 cents.
They were 40 cents when I went.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like the Burger King coupons, right? Wait a minute. I can get a cheeseburger, tater tots, Jell-O, and chocolate milk for 40 cents?
Yeah.
That means I can get 2 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of tots, 2 Jell-Os, and 2 chocolate milks for 80 cents.
Wait, you guys were able to get multiple lunches?
Yeah, you just go back in line and get it again.
Wait, what?
You go back in line and get it again.
We had to get a lunch. We would get a lunch. We'd pay in the morning, and then they'd give us a lunch ticket, and then we had to hand in our lunch ticket. You couldn't go back through.
No, we would pay cash unless you were on the program or whatever, and you were getting it for free.
Yeah.
And then when I was in 7th grade, the bell would ring for lunch. We would run down the stairs, be in the cafeteria before the bell stopped ringing, eat our lunch, and be outside playing football or softball before the next bell rang in 4 minutes.
Wow.
So we had that entire 40 minutes to play football or play basketball or play softball or something.
So you would eat like 4 lunches in like 2.5 minutes.
Well, no. Well, on those days, it would be like, you know, you'd eat the 1 lunch. If it was raining or something like that, then you could just go back. And then there was like another little cafeteria area around the side that had, you know, how he has like that Hawaiian punch that like rains down. It had one of those machines, and they had cake and all that kind of stuff.
Damn.
The cake was like 75 cents. Oh, it was awesome.
Yeah. What kind of fat kid school did you go to? We didn't have any of that. Did you drink pop at your school? Were you allowed to do that?
Oh yeah, I remember it was a big deal when they decided to put pop machines in the school.
In your grade school?
Well, it was high school.
Oh, you're talking about
it
high
was
school.
Kenwood.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I thought you were talking about grade school.
I went there in 7th grade.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, yeah. High school. We had all that in high school. I thought you were talking about grade school.
We were little munchkins running around a high school getting looked at weird. Because we were the class of 85 and it was 1979. They
Damn.
were like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we'll wrap it up on that. So we're gonna be back Tuesday at 3, right?
Tuesday at 3 that's the plan.
But we've done 3 Wednesdays in a row now. Again, it was my fault that we did Wednesday this week.
And it was my fault that we did Wednesday last week.
And the week before that, we had to do Wednesday because we had Matt Scarano on telling us about that beautiful BLT.
It's going to be Tuesdays unless it's a Wednesday. We're scheduled for next Tuesday at 3 p.m.
Could I let me just wrap I have to wrap it up on this really quick because you just reminded me of high school lunches. The scam at my school was they had these huge subs, right? And you would go buy them. I would buy them an inch at a time because the woman couldn't cut inches. She's like, I'm going to cut my fingers off. And instead of giving you 1 inch, it was like 3 inches. So I would buy 3 1-inch subs and I would get 9 inches. You see what I'm saying?
Because she couldn't tell what an inch was, or she didn't want to cut too close to her hand. So you buy an inch.
Yeah, I'm like, I get 3 1-inch. She's like, we can't be doing this. I'm like, well, that's what I want. And then she would have to cut. Then she would cut me big pieces, and they were like an inch each.
Nice.
And while these idiots were buying 6 inches at a time, I'm getting 9 inches for the price of 3.
If anybody knows, I'm curious, and you can tell us next week, unless you're here right this second. No, how much is a school lunch now? That might be, this whole last year has been screwed up with COVID or whatever.
Are we talking about grade school or what?
I'm talking about high school or high school, whatever. How much is a school lunch? And is it still the same school lunch that we used to get back in the day? You had cheeseburgers every day, hamburger every day. And then rotating would be
$2.25. Oh no, that's adults.
Adults that are still in high school? Like really stupid adults?
Maybe it's like teachers or something.
So you would get every day, you would have a cheeseburger or a hamburger or something like that. But then it would rotate a second entree like pizza, fish sticks.
Oh, look at this, Robert.
Loaf.
Look at this. CPS provides all students with breakfast and lunch free of charge each day.
Wow.
So it says students can purchase milk or additional meals. So here's how it is. Milk is 50 cents. Breakfast is free. Second breakfast is $2.75. Lunch is free. Second lunch is $4. Adult breakfast is $2.75. Adult lunch is $4. Oh, wait, here's
Illinois has a free lunch program. The breakfast at my high school was excellent. When I found out that they were serving, I'm like, what? And I would go to school early just so I could get breakfast because it was delicious. The pancakes and sausage and bacon. Oh,
here's what I'd like to ask everyone to do. Share this. Just hit share on your page, wherever you're watching this, and then you could subscribe to the audio podcast. You know, the SLOB show. You'll get them right away. You're not going to always catch these live versions. You might as well listen to it, or you could watch back to this one.
It'll download automatically as soon as it's available.
Exactly. Hey, Roker, what's your other podcast that you do?
Roker Radio. So just do the same. Subscribe to Roker Radio on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts and get the latest episode as soon as it downloads. You get back episodes. Some good stuff.
What was it? I just saw you post one the other day. You were like explaining how to do something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Was it the weed thing or wait, what was it? I just saw you post one the other day.
It could have been. That's been one of the more.
What was the last one? What was the one you just posted?
I haven't posted one in a bit. So I don't know.
Maybe I saw an old post.
If you just update it or something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, 3:00 Tuesday, right?
If you don't know, we may have a problem. Yes. Since you're
Here,
pushing the buttons, 3 o'clock Tuesdays.
Wait, let
Yes.
me make it official here. Wait, where is it? Shit.
At Al
Hang on.
Roker Jr. on
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it
at
is.
Al Roker Jr. on social.
Here it
At
is.
Roker Radio on Twitter.
Here it is.
There
It's
you go.
official. Live Tuesdays
There
at
you go.
3 p.m.
It's in writing, so it has to happen now.
We have to be back Tuesday. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Take it easy.